Dalton Goins. I'm 24 years old and I'm from Houston, Texas. I've always wanted to do it. I've always had an interest in it. My senior year in high school, I think 2 or 3 months before I graduated, I actually lost my cousin in a car accident. And he was the one that always told me that I needed to be a fighter and I was good enough to do it. So once he passed away, I knew that after I was graduating, this is definitely something I wanted to do. Any siblings, I have an older brother, and we would watch the UFC fights or any fights in that general, and we would practice moves on one another. My dad wasn't a huge fan of us wrestling. He wanted us to box, which we ended up doing that too. But we started wrestling when we were in 6th grade. And, my senior year of high school, I didn't want to wrestle anymore. My coach talked me into it. So what happened was I applied to Louisville for physical therapy and I got accepted. And I didn't send my acceptance letter in time. And sure enough, I ended up getting a call from the University of the Cumberlands and going there to wrestle all 4 years of college. Because I love it. It's something about the competition, same with like in wrestling, about 2 people getting on one mat or 2 people getting in one cage and just figure out who's better that one night.
When you're stuck in the deep end, be it in training or in actual fight, what things do you think about to get you through it?
The only thing I think about is definitely my cousin. He was always one that told me that I needed to fight. He would come visit me while I was on campus, and he really was my big supporter. And even though when people ask who was he, I always tell them that he was my brother. So I always think about him throughout the fight, during the fight, and after the fight. GSP is definitely one of my biggest inspirations. If you look at all of his backgrounds, he has nothing, no wrestling background, no judo background, but if you see all of his fights, he does nothing but takedowns and ground and pound. That's how most fights end. So he is a big inspiration for mine, that if you just work hard, then you can do good. I feel like for anybody, the UFC is the ultimate goal. That's the big stage, that's where everybody wants to go. However, in 5 years, it is a long time. The goal is to be on a big professional platform in the next 5 years. I think I have everyone's support. So far, every fight, they have bought tickets and they come out and they supported me, told me that they love me, and congratulations. As far as how they feel about it, I haven't really asked their opinion, how they feel about me getting punched in the face or if I happen to get hurt. So until I do get hurt, I guess this is something that I'm going to keep doing.